It's been a long time since I last made a video on Garry's mod updates, and that's simply because there hasn't been that many exciting updates. But the July 2017 one is completely game changing and worth sharing with you today. So I'm going to go over not all, but some of the biggest changes, and hopefully you enjoy watching. Okay, so we'll start with the add-on menus then, because that has changed a lot from what was a horrible part of the menu screen. Here it is when it's loading. So what can you change? Well, firstly, you now have tick boxes next to all of the add-ons so you can edit them in bulk instead of having to manually go through and disable or enable them, which was painful. Additionally, they've also added the option to search through your subscriptions. So I could search for TARDIS and to my delight can see how many TARDIS add-ons I've subscribed to. And here we have it. So it's a much improved add-on menu. The next change is the option to set menu presets. So you could choose certain custom settings and enter the name custom settings or whatever, and now you can set presets here, which is really useful so you don't have to keep doing the same settings over and over again. So I think it's about time they finally added this option, which you can now see your subscribed dupes and your subscribed saves in this menu, which is, I'm really surprised this has taken so long to be added, but hey, it's here now. So the next change is a big one, and one that I've wanted since I started playing Garry's mod, and that is to play new Source Engine games maps. So Portal 2 maps now work. Well, I say they now work. There's increased support for them, so a few of them may not work, but they at least work. So let's go ahead and just play a random one of these maps. Also go into this menu if you want to change and add any of the games. So here we are. It looks like Portal, apart from the lighting. I think you might need to make some changes. So there's a few graphical glitches here and there and the lighting's off a bit. But it is the actual official Portal 2 maps. So that's really exciting. Hopefully they'll obviously get a bit smoother in the future, but yeah, it's really cool. Even some of the newer CSGO maps for their operations are actually supported, so that is quite big. It's a big change, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes forward. Maybe it's a sign that Garry's mod 2 is incoming. Another bug fix was that weapons no longer turn upside down when zooming in too far. That is probably something you may have noticed on other servers when people are zooming in and then their weapon flips. That's another bug fix I thought people might notice. And now on to some of the developer updates. So they've improved the performance of each of these 2D and 3D hammer views, which is something you may notice over time. And additionally, quite importantly, they've increased the maximum render distance for 3D views, which can be controlled here. So now people making huge maps can see a very long way into the distance. So yeah, that is some, but not all, of the new updates to Garry's mod in July 2017. It's an exciting update, and I hope that everyone has even more fun playing Garry's mod.